Welcome to the Broccoli Pod. We're your hosts. I'm Augie Dupre.
I'm Capital J, and today we're here with our special guest,
Lilo.
Yeah. What's up, Lilo? The co-conspirator of Calvin Sunday Studio.
Co-conspirator.
Right?
Yeah, basically.
Basically.
I'm just a dude. I mean,
just a guy.
Weren't you like the first person to like be in Calvin Sunday, or did you like start? How did that all come together?
oh, I don't know.
Yeah, let's chat.
I mean, I've known Dave, I think, out of the group the longest. We started at...
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you. We started at X3. I wouldn't say that I was the first person, because I kind of took a little bit of a break last summer just to kind of figure myself out and like my music and whatnot. But, I mean, I'm pretty intimately involved, I think.
Yeah, you play a big part in this studio.
I do. I think sometimes, on occasion.
Play a couple instruments here and there for the studio. You know, do some things.
Just a bit.
Nice, dude.
Well, how long you been doing music for?
Sorry.
Just touching my
Just
foot.
so thirsty.
I started drumming when I was in 3rd grade, and then picked up piano, bass, and guitar.
Can I stop you
Since
right there
then.
for a quick second?
Hit me.
What kind of drums? Like actual drum set or
yeah,
like a line drum?
Like kit. Well, I've played like snare drum and marching band and like the quints and bass drum, but yeah, like the kit mostly. So, yeah.
What inspired that?
Well, so my parents put me in piano lessons when I was in kindergarten, and like I was good, but I fucking hated it. I hated it.
Bummer.
So, I remember I was in music class, and my teacher was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna start giving drum lessons," and I was like,
Cool
I
guys
want
play
to be cool.
drums.
Like cool guys play drums. I'm
Drums
gonna
are
learn
cool.
drums. So that's kind of how that came about, honestly.
Oh man, I definitely wish that my mom had like pushed me to be into music more.
Yeah.
Like made me play piano or something like that. Because learning how to play an instrument as you get older is much more difficult.
It's so useful to like know how to play an instrument. Like I was in guitar lessons when I was younger.
Yeah,
and
she let me do that.
I didn't really care, you know. I didn't.
That was the thing.
Because I wanted to be cool, you know. I was like, I want to play electric guitar. I want to fucking be able to
You wanna
riff
shred.
shred. And then I was playing hot cross buns for fucking 8 months. And I was like, this is fucking dumb.
This is trash.
Yeah.
My mom let me do the same thing, but I was never like, you got to sit down and play piano for an hour a day. And now that I'm older, it's like, damn, that would be cool.
I hear you.
So then you got into guitar, bass, and
Yeah, so I was in like a little band in high school.
what
was it called?
It was T.
Just the letter T
No,
or
like
TEA?
TEA.
Yeah, and you guys were spilling
We
everywhere.
were jumping into the harbor.
We were fucking nerds. I was a band kid, but yeah, I was in a band in high school, and then COVID happened, and I got really depressed. Here is the story. This is like the how Liam came.
tea.
This is how Liam came to be like a artist.
Lilo.
Nice.
I was depressed as fuck, writing songs on like my guitar and my piano during COVID, and I was like crawling around through the garage trying to I don't even know what I was looking for.
Just crawling,
I was just exploring the garage because like garages always have like weird little knickknacks.
like on your hands and feet.
Of course.
Bro.
No, I'm in the garage. I'm in the garage exploring, and I find this old MacBook, my dad's old MacBook, and I was like, I could use a computer. And so you guys know how like on like a Mac, like you can have it set so that like Logic automatically opens when you turn on the computer.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
I did not.
So I plug this computer in, it turns on, and I open the computer, and Logic launches the software.
Whoa. What
The
fuck?
So depressed Liam finds a computer because he apparently needs one, opens the computer, Logic automatically launches, and I was like, damn, like I've just been writing songs on my guitar like for the last couple of months, like just trying to process my feelings. Like now I have like a paper that I can write them down on, you know? And so that's kind of how the process started. And then I met Dave, and Dave kind of took me under his wing and like taught me production and stuff. And now I'm here.
Wow, that's like a crazy like story. Like finding a computer and it just automatically fucking launches Logic. It's like that was your destiny.
It's a
That was
plot
it.
line for a movie.
It felt like
Yeah.
it felt like it. It feels like it.
Plot line for a weird indie movie.
Dude,
I hope somebody makes that. That would actually be pretty cool.
It would
Yeah,
be.
that would be
It would
cool.
be.
Liam
So-
autobiography.
Yeah, that kind of started all of it. Yeah,
What spawned the name Lilo?
I just needed one.
You just said, like, yeah, this is cool.
I just needed one, and I was like, I guess this works.
Fair enough, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, right on.
Solid.
So I don't know. Yeah, I wish that there was more of a story behind that one, but there ain't.
No, you already got the cool plotline story, you know?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't have all the stories.
No,
though.
you can't. It doesn't always work.
Life isn't a movie.
Nah.
Yes, it is. And I'm the main character.
No, I'm the main character.
Moving on. Anyway, what I was going to say is you have a really interesting taste in music and style. What was that influenced by? Because that's a little like older than your generation for sure.
I hate how this is gonna sound. I don't know. I've always like struggled to like really fit in with like most people my age, honestly. Like I feel like I see through a lot of bullshit. I don't know, and I don't know. I like the things I like. I guess that doesn't really make any sense.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, you're just cool with being yourself.
Yeah, I'm cool with being myself. And myself is a very special person. Yeah, I don't know. There's not much to it, honestly.
No, it's reflective in your style. I guess what I'm asking more is, like, did your parents like kind of put you onto like Billy Joel and Prince, or you just kind of find that on your own?
Well, so actually, okay, musically, so I grew up like gigging and doing jazz and stuff here locally, like in town. And so like I spent a lot of time. There's this guy named Pat Karch, and he was like a really big mentor for me as a kid, and really taught me how to like play jazz. And so I kind of fell in love with like some of the big jazz guys like Duke Ellington and Ella and John Coltrane and Miles Davis and so like I guess for me like from a very young age like I spent a lot of time around a lot of like older people. And so I was able to like kind of just, I'm not going to say grow up fast, but I was able to have a more mature perspective, I think a lot sooner in life. And I think I value things with a little bit more substance than the average Joe. Yeah.
That's totally reasonable.
And you find that in the older, more classic music.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, more or less. I still like modern music, you know.
Well, sure.
But
But your heart's in like the...
my heart's in like things that feel like real and have like value, like substance. And,
Yeah. No, I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm the same way with like the music that I listen
Yeah,
to. Like,
yeah.
I can't listen to stuff that like feels hollow.
Yeah, exactly.
And do you find that like reflects into your music pretty well?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like a really important, like, that's like a really intense part of my life is like finding substance and like things with like intense value that can like add to my quality of experience, you know?
I think that's a really good way to go about life.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, let me find like an example, a good example. I'd rather have, I don't know, I can't find an example, but it, yeah, it's important to me.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
I like that. So what would you say like your biggest musical influences have been? Or like some of them?
I would say it's honestly less like listening and more like individuals in my life. So like Pat Karch
Okay.
was really big. Mitch Barr at Foothill High School, he was my band director, and he really pushed me. And then Steve Joseph, who was my drum teacher for about 15 years, and he studied at like the London Music Academy and played for like the Bee Gees and the Beatles.
Yeah,
and
that's cool.
he like really pushed me to like work and showed me like a lot of, yeah, I mean it's more the people and like what they introduced me to than the introduction to the things that
Okay.
that built me, I guess. So Byron Wiley, music teacher in elementary school, Mr. Burkett. Yeah. All important people for
Right
me.
on.
My father's a worship pastor, and my mom's
nice.
they both sing opera.
Oh, okay. So you've definitely been around music
Yeah.
for your whole life.
Yeah, my whole life. So, yeah.
Nice. Did you ever sing in church as well?
No.
No.
I'm not. I singing like in front of people is something that I haven't been like comfortable with until recently. Honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
How many shows have you done now?
A lot. I don't know. Maybe. Like, let's say, like, are you asking just like as an independent artist or just
Yeah.
like, yeah, probably like 15, 16, but like, just like music in front of an audience, hundreds.
Do you feel like that's like doing it solo has boosted your confidence?
It's there's something about being so, when you're a drummer in a band or whatever, like you're able to kind of hide behind your kit, you're able to hide behind your instrument,
And you're there with like other people. You know?
So it's really easy to like do it in that sense, which is what I've always done, but it's actually been like quite a challenge being comfortable like the only person in front of people.
All eyes on you.
Yeah, just like naked and vulnerable, and you just have to be okay with it.
Yeah.
Feel safer in the studio.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember the first show I ever did was at Wind River with Chaos.
Okay, yeah,
for his, like before COVID happened, and I was I had a group with my other friend.
Yeah.
That were Cult of Happiness, and I remember like being super worried about it, but then we went up on stage and it wasn't so bad. You know, I was like, oh, I could do this. And then after COVID hit, I started performing by myself, and that was real scary.
It's really
I was
hard.
Like, damn,
It's
everybody's
hard.
gonna be looking at me.
Yeah.
Even
No, I
having
know.
one more person up on stage with you just makes it better. I think that might be like one of the big reasons. Like, I like doing a lot of features.
Yeah.
With people, because it's like when I do perform, I can just have them out on stage and not.
Helps you feel a
everybody's
little more
looking at me.
comfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I hear you. I hear you.
Excuse me. I got.
Bro, what is going on with your body right now?
I know, dude. I'm dying over here. Just like shit.
How much sleep you get last night?
0. Moving on. Huh?
For real?
I slept a little bit,
Yeah,
but
sad.
just was busy. But damn. Oh no. Already. Shit. Well, anyway. I hear you when we first started coming into the studio, I
Yeah.
hear you playing a lot, and you have a really interesting sound
Thank you.
that you play. Where and how have you kind of like developed that?
I really enjoy, even more than like the intensity of like the song, I really enjoy and like value the space that the song creates. And I don't know. There's been so much influence. Like I wouldn't say that like for some people they have like a really intense moment where like they hear an artist and they just fall in love with this sound and this style. But I think that like slowly over time I've just kind of stumbled upon things that I enjoy and that I want to incorporate.
You just added them and compounded it into what is now your sound.
Yeah. It's a whole lot of influence. Yeah, I enjoy the space though.
Yeah.
So
Do you do anything else as a creative, or is music like just your like main outlet?
like I journal or whatever, but like I don't feel like that really counts.
Yeah.
Yeah, music's my main outlet. I've tried to paint, man. I can't do that shit.
It's hard,
It's
bro.
so hard.
It's like seeing other people paint or like draw
Yeah.
and stuff. I'm like, you have that like image in your head, and like you know
just-
what you want to draw. I'm like,
I
when I
can't do
think
it.
about it, I'm like, I just like draw shapes. I'm like abstract.
No,
you know
all
what
of
I'm
my
saying?
shit turns abstract, even if I'm not trying to. This is the.
I get tired of it, and I'm like, all right, this sucks. I'm just gonna fucking do.
This is
lines
the
this
spirit
way.
of a tree.
Well, usually when I'm drawing,
That's what I was thinking of.
a lot of time if I'm like doing art, I'll have an idea in my head like, oh yeah, that would be cool, and I'll start drawing it, and it'll change, and I'll have like a different picture in my head,
okay.
and then that I draw that, and so it's not always like my original idea that I want.
You just build off of it.
And yeah, it's just kind of like,
see.
you know how like sometimes you're
blocks.
probably writing a song and you're like, oh, I really want to use, like, I'm inspired by this original
Yeah,
idea. You
but
get
the
halfway
story-
through
the
the
story
song,
changes.
it changes it, and
And
you're
it
like,
feels-
okay.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I guess
It's more
that's true.
natural.
Yeah,
You
so-
kind of go with the flow.
Yeah, and that reflects in like my drawing and painting as well.
I hear you.
Well,
When did you start drawing?
well, I've always been drawing since I was like a little kid.
Yeah.
Mostly in school because classes and things like that came pretty easy. So I was able to just like get my work done, and then I'd be bored, start doodling. And that was mostly where my art started, and I didn't really take it a whole lot further than that until like high school.
I sucked in school.
And so high school was kind of when I really started drawing and painting.
So you got something special coming out soon.
Yeah. Scary. For about a little over a year now, I've been working on a project, and I kind of keep putting it off, like releasing it.
Why? Why?
I think I'm scared to enter like the next phase, because it's been really like comfortable being in like this creating phase and just like being able to take my time.
And you like know what your focus is towards. Now you're gonna have to find what the next step is gonna be.
Yeah. So, decided this morning that it's time to start the rollout. There's still some things that need to be polished and finished, but we're at a point now where it's just start the process, because I keep putting it off.
So when are you dropping it? Give us a date.
I can't.
Right here on the Broccoli Pod. Set it in stone.
I don't have a date for the album. But the first single will probably be out in like the next month.
Okay.
A month?
That's a long time. You're giving yourself too much room.
2 to 3 weeks.
By the time
4 weeks max.
when this podcast
2 to
comes
4
out,
weeks.
when this podcast comes out, there will have been one single dropped at least.
How long until this podcast comes out?
2 weeks.
Like 2 weeks or so.
Then it will probably be about a week after this drops. In 1 week, more or less,
Maybe longer.
this single will be released.
out.
Okay. Well, we tried.
Well, let's think about dates. Let me do my little date thing. You know what? I'm gonna give a definite date, so I'm holding myself to a timeline.
This man has definite dates.
Okay, what's today?
Tons
Is
of
today
dates.
the 15th? Today's the 15th.
No, today is the
84th.
Okay, wait, hold up. So 15th, this releases when?
This releases on the
Well, now you're making us do a definite.
27th. This releases on the 27th.
Yes, it's the 27th today, guys.
This will be out probably around the 11th of May.
Whoa, you said you were gonna give a definitive
Dude.
date.
The 4th or the 11th, depending on what I decide.
Okay.
All right, so this comes out. His first
Here,
single is going to be
I'll play it,
on
I'll
the
play it, I'll play
4th,
it.
His album's coming
play
out
it.
on the 11th.
and his album comes out the.
The next week.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. And you played all of the instruments.
No.
Every
Me and
single
Dave
one of
did
the
it.
instruments.
Me and Dave did it together.
You did it all by yourself.
I
with
played
no
some of them.
features.
Dave did some of them. My little sister sings on some of the songs.
Is that,
that's
was that you going?
I think we pulled it off a splice.
sample.
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah,
Disappointing.
yeah. I made that song over a year ago.
Damn, bro.
And it's
I've never sat on a song for this long.
and it's still going to take a month to release, huh?
Yeah, what the? What?
What's going on with that?
Yeah.
Let's talk this through.
Roll out.
Yeah.
Let's talk this through. Roll out.
Roll out.
Roll out. Let's
Yeah.
roll out. Let's do it like Ludacris
Autobots,
says.
let's go.
Oh.
Yeah. Optimus too.
Yeah.
They're kind of the same.
Yeah. I think Ludacris plays Optimus Prime.
Yeah,
He's the
him or
voice.
Exhibit.
Pimp my ride.
But few weeks after that song is released, we have a show, which we haven't announced yet, so I'm not going to say nothing else.
Oh, you guys heard it first here.
But few weeks after that song, we're going to have a show. Biggest show yet. And the whole album will be performed at that show.
Biggest show yet?
Okay.
Yeah.
I like hearing that.
You're teasing us, man.
I like hearing that.
Yeah. Can't say much more than that. But.
Okay, so when the album does drop and all of these songs come out, or when they want to go see this or stream this single on the 4th when it comes out.
Maybe the 4th.
On the
possibly
4th.
the 11th.
When it comes out, where are they going to go to find it?
Just like Instagram bio, Spotify, Apple Music.
And you're just Lilo on all platforms?
Yeah.
Okay.
Socials are Music by Lilo.
Music
Streaming platforms are just Lilo.
What's your WhatsApp?
What's WhatsApp? WhatsApp?
He didn't just say that.
You don't know what WhatsApp is?
I don't know what WhatsApp is. Hey Slime.
What's up, brother?
So yeah, that's what's up.
Nice. Well, I'm super excited to hear it. You have other music out right now.
Yeah.
How much music do you have out?
I actually deleted a bunch of it. Made people really angry. I deleted songs that just
What
didn't
is
feel
going
like
on?
me, and I had a bunch of people text me angry, and they were like, Why the frick did you do this, man?
That's fair. If those type of songs, though, you gotta at least drop on SoundCloud. Because SoundCloud, you know.
Yeah, no, you're right. So, but anyways, I sent them all the, like the audio, you know, that you have like in your notes app.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sent them those. So,
Okay. So you're doing that to anybody that wants those songs?
yeah, if you have a song that I deleted that you want,
DM on Instagram.
yeah,
For
basically.
by Lilo.
$1,000, it's yours. Hit me up.
Facts.
I'll sell it to you for 900.
800.
It's free. I win.
Bidding more.
Yeah.
Well, you got anything else coming up anytime soon? Or is this kind of...
Things that I can't talk about.
Oh,
A lot of things that I
Lilo.
can't
This is
talk
the
about.
place to talk about
This is
it.
what we're here for.
But a lot of them are under contract and can't be spoken about.
Okay. That makes...
Can you make something up for us?
It doesn't even have to be true.
It literally doesn't have to be real. They won't know the
I'm
difference.
climbing Mount Everest.
Really?
Dude,
What, when?
Nice. Yeah, is that on the 4th or the 11th too?
Both.
Okay.
He's going up on the 4th and coming down on the 11th.
Exactly.
Nice.
Precisely.
Nice. And how long have you been training for that?
I'm gonna just do it raw. Raw dog the mountain.
How many mountains have you climbed before?
It's too many to count, bro.
Okay. Well, then we're looking forward to seeing you when you come back, and I guess this album this year and
The single
the single on the 4th
or the 11th.
is going to be a banger.
It's gonna be good. Honestly, yeah, it'll probably be what's today's date? The 15th.
Dude, that's a long time.
Yeah.
The 4th is a long time.
Yeah, it'll probably be the 4th.
It's going to be the 4th. If
Let's
it's
be
not on the
honest,
4th,
it's the
let's
4th.
flood this man's DMs.
Yeah, so on the 4th, it'll be the 11th.
Flood this man's DMs.
Everybody get really mad at him if he doesn't drop it on the 4th.
It's yeah.
How long do you think the album will take to come out after that? Like, do you have like a vibe or like a time of year envisioned for your album?
I wanted, just for some perspective, I wanted it to be last October,
Got you. Okay.
and then I started putting it off. So it'll probably be midsummer, and if not midsummer, yeah, no, it'll be midsummer. It'll probably be
It's a good movie.
June or July. It'll be mid to late June, early July.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that's realistic.
So again, you heard it here.
I like the
It's
sound of
gonna
that.
be out by then. He just said it's going to be out by then.
And you know everything on the Broccoli Pod is absolute truth written in stone.
Yep.
Not a lie ever told here.
Nope.
Never, I've never told a lie. Like, he's really going to climb Mount Everest now. Yeah, you know, he was joking about it, but he has to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So send him some crampons, maybe like some ice.
Maybe a
picks.
little baggie of some trail mix or something.
Oh, yeah, probably one bag would be fine.
One of those snack-sized bags of chicken breast, I recommend.
Are you
Yeah, they
guys?
can't.
You know what? Have you guys ever gone and gotten a rotisserie chicken and just over the span of a week, just like eating it, like just raw?
A week?
Yeah. Here's something that
dude,
you
I
guys
eat
should
a
try.
full rotisserie chicken
Well,
at
so
night.
I feel like everyone gets rotisserie chicken to like cut up and make into like sandwiches or stuff.
No, I just eat it out of the box.
I challenge you to make yourself a rotisserie snack chicken. Grab that thing, keep it in the fridge. Whenever you're a little hungry, grab a fork and just peel off some of that flesh, some of that meat,
Or you
and eat it.
what you do is
Great
you,
snack.
is you get a spit and you just have it constantly rotated over it for a whole week. So that it's constantly crispy on the outside.
No,
You're not listening.
That's terrible.
I eat that in one night. Multiple times a week.
Full chicken.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he does.
Full chicken.
Full chicken.
No big deal. I don't really like the leg, like the drumsticks that much, but
Really? I like the breast.
I will eat the whole thing, yeah.
I like me a good chicken breast.
I'm a breast man.
Yeah.
Well, Lilo, it's been an honor to have you on here, brother.
Thank you.
And
Excited to hear your single on the 4th.
Or
absolutely.
the 11th.
The 4th it is.
Or the 11th.
We're excited to see more about Mount Everest.
Yeah, stay
Lord.
tuned for part 2 with Lilo in the future. He's a staple here at the Calvin Sunday Studio.
Yeah,
so
we're gonna go with him on Mount Everest and do a podcast up on the top.
We'll be
Fuck
there,
yeah.
Broccoli Pod.
Or we should do a special episode where we green screen it.
Oh,
And we
I
have
like that.
and we have some big old fans, so our hair's blowing around.
Wind.
Our
Someone's
hair's-
like misting.
Yeah, someone's missing. Yo, we have to do that.
We'll get full like parkas and shit.
The special Everest episode.
Oh, we have to go to like a meatpacking facility and get in their freezer.
We'll just turn this down.
We have to do this.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this.
Okay.
Next
On the
time,
4th
next
or-
time,
on
next
the 4th
time,
or the 11th.
next time that we're on, we're gonna do it from Everest. I have a green screen in my room.
Okay, well, like I said, nothing on the dude, nothing on the Broccoli Pod is ever a lie, so we'll make that happen.
We're gonna do it.
We'll do it.
I'm so down.
We don't lie to you, unlike the government.
We've avoided conspiracy theories today.
You
This is
avoided conspiracy
awesome.
theories.
The conspiracy is if you're.
Augie, what do you think about BlackRock?
Oh God. Okay. Well, it's been a really good episode of the Broccoli Pod. Lilo, been
Thank
a
you.
pleasure to have you.
Wait.
We're not waiting. I'm your host, Capital J, and
And I'm Augie Dupre.
And I'm Lilo.
we're
It's
out
been
of
a
here.
great time.
Hell yes.
Later.
Are you a friend of mine or just a bad